welcome to my channel. JB's Crochet, I'm Amber. Let's see. Good morning, Melissa G. You're the first one right off the top. Yeah! Good morning, Andrew and Lisa, Fontrella, Mary Ann, Grammy Rita. Okay, so I'm playing with stitches, Tunisian stitches, to see what if I want to come up with my own Tunisian bag for luck of the draw. Good morning, Erica R. Let's see. I have not used this tiny of a Tunisian hook before. It is a 5mm. I'm used to 5mm, but this thing is so sharp and pointy that it's like, ooh, gotta watch out for a little bit. Did Andrew win something last night? That's awesome. Awesome sauce. Congratulations if you did. So it's Tuesday. I don't know what to do for a content theme for Tuesday. Tuesdays are just Tuesdays around here. I don't know what to do. I could work on my Arches blanket, which is sitting right here beside me. But why not make 2 days Tunisian? Two days of 2 days of Tunisian on Tuesday. Good morning, Angela. I missed the showcase last night because I was at the ice rink with my kid for at least 45 minutes of it. And in that ice rink, there is like no data. Like it goes. Oh, that's true. I guess it is Bust the Stash Tuesday. Forgot about that, Lisa. Thank you. I suppose we could probably. I mean, I didn't say I was going to do it, but we could impromptu pull from the jar if I can find it. Where did I put it? I rearranged a little bit behind me. I cleaned up, actually. I don't know if you guys can even tell, but I kind of made it a little less cluttery. I don't know. I moved this over here instead of behind me, so then it wouldn't block the books. Because anytime I block the books, I'd have to move that. Good morning, Jay. Where did I put the thingamabobber? I know I didn't throw it away or toss it or anything. Good morning, Sharon and Jay. I don't know if I said good morning, Jay. Sorry. If I did, you get it twice. Where did I put that jar? It's not on my desk. I have one of the jars on my desk, but it's the green bag one. But I figured, oh no, Marianne, I'm so sorry. I finished your hat yesterday. I didn't show it on here. I don't know where I put that. Like I said, I was doing some I'm doing cleaning. Oh no. And I don't know where to put it. I tried to rearrange my cotton yesterday. It didn't work. So it went back to the way it was for the most part. There's one thing I fixed. Okay. Two things. I gotta find the jar and Marianne's hat that I made. I know I finished it. I know I did. Y'all saw the picture. Huh. I was having this problem yesterday too. Like I would set something down and completely forget where I put it. Oh, I wonder if it's in this box. It is. It is. It's a nice. It's a very stiff beanie, but you know what? That's okay. Somebody's gonna like it. It probably could have gone another probably half increase, but honestly, I think it'll work as a good just beanie, just to pop over the head, you know, and just somebody's gonna like it. Maybe there's somebody out there with a slightly shorter from crown to ear head. So I think it turned out great, Marianne. I love how my color changed. Y'all, I even double stranded this, and so this is like super thick. But I don't know. Not for me. But if I would have made it less stiff, it would probably be more for me. But I'm not making these for me. I'm making them for donation anyway. So my often. Oh, that's right, Marianne. Thank you. Goodness gracious. The jar is right there. That's why I couldn't find it. Because I was looking for the pink slips inside it, and I'm like, where did I put that jar? But you're right. I forgot about that. It's sitting right in front of me, too. It's right here. It's right here. Can we just start over? It's Monday, right? We're just starting the week over, right? It's not Tuesday. Don't tell me it's Tuesday. It's Monday. Oh, Lord. All right. If we don't get a small item in here, I'm not going to do it because I want small things that I can get done in like a day or two, because I am really on a roll with keeping things small. Nobody saw. Don't look. Don't look. I'm actually happier with my background a little bit. Oh, and I also moved my shipping label maker, my labeler right here, instead of right here. But then I had these wires showing. So I was like, what can I put in front of these wires? And I'm like, I need something, you know, thin, but heavy enough, like, to sit in front of it that can sit there forever, pretty much. I mean, I'll on occasion pull this Stitch Dictionary out, but I utilize the ones that are over here more than I do this one. So I was like, I could put a book in front of it for now. Yes, it's a do-over. I just need to pick one. I can't really 100% feel the Band-Aid on my thumb. I'm trying to get rid of some stuff on my thumb right here, and I keep picking at it, so I don't think it's going to go away very soon. So I put a Band-Aid on it last night, hoping that maybe the stuff that I put on it to get it to go away will stay on there, not get rubbed off while I'm sleeping. And also maybe I'll leave it alone. And it's not on a finger that I need, you know, when I crochet. That's what I can do this. Passionate Kelsey's Windows bandana. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. That's easy enough to do. I got all my scrap cotton right here. I can just randomly pick a color. I can do this the Windows bandana. Did I just do one of those? Is that the green one or is that a solid one? I can't remember. Let's see. YouTube. Ow. All right. So passionate Windows bandana. I did do the bandana. Okay. Oh well. Did the Band-Aid stay on? Well, that's all that matters. Oh, must have slept weird last night. My neck is like Okay, so I gotta remember how to do this. Hold on, let me see if I can find. I gotta go all the way to the end to find a picture of it. All right, so it does the window after the initial. Okay. I have already done that. I know, right, Lisa? Like, I can do this. Let's see. Oh. This was falling as I was grabbing the pink. We're just gonna do a pink one. Why not? It's right there in front of me, so I'm gonna use up this little one first, and then I'll go to this other one that's. But anyway, okay. Well, I guess I won't be messing with my Tunisia stitches right now. Let's see. Okay. I need the one coming out of the center. All right, and then I believe, let me double check. She uses, what hook does she use again? I just go to the beginning because I can't. All right, I have it muted, so it should be fine. Do. I want to buy some more of these scissors like she has. I have a pair of them too, and I want more of them. I just wish they had like a cover for the scissors part. 5mm hook. Okay, I thought so. Do I have my 5mm in front of me? Yes, I do. Taking a break from your blanket. Claims that Windex cures everything. Have you? You know, Grammy Rita, I honestly almost thought about trying that just for poops and giggles. I was like, maybe there's something to it. I thought about it. I don't know that Windex is gonna get rid of it. It's one of those skin warts that just, I don't know. My kid had them, and then I got them on my thumb. I'm like, I wash my hands more than he does, and how am I getting them? But no, it's just, and that is just a bunch of dry skin around it, and so I keep picking at the dry skin. So if I can just leave all of it alone, maybe I'll be, better off. Okay. Not my favorite drink flavor, but I think she does a ring, and then she does the granny stitches just to start it. I was kind of hoping if I did get one of the bandanas, I'd get one of the other bandanas, but I will go with what was drawn. And it's quick and easy. Like, I can get it done today, maybe tomorrow. I've been like binge watching a lot of her old vlogs, and I found out that she got diagnosed with epilepsy, and that's why she pretty much has a job, uses the crochet for her job, and yeah, and why Caesar's always driving her around, and why she never drives and everything. And I'm like, that explains a lot. And I just was like, oh, she's inspiring to me. I really admire her, just I don't know. I feel I can relate to her a lot in the way she thinks, but I also love the fact that she uses her crochet as a business, and I kind of want to do that myself, but make the things that bring me joy, So it's like finding that balance between making stuff for people that people want and what brings me joy. Good morning, Tammys. I hope you don't mind that I say Tammy's. I just love Tammy's Critters and Things. I love your name. I love it. I see you sent me emojis, and all I see is the coded words on my end. But I see that you gave me sunflowers, wavy hands, an octopus waving, I think, a fuchsia flower, a fish with orange white eyes, and a yellow heart, maybe. Or a yellow hand with red heart. I don't know, something like that. Oh, I found another tote bag I want to make. I was trying to figure out how to do. Oh, by the way, I actually figured out, if I can't figure out a design of my own, I'm probably going to do the entrelac bag for my Tunisian bag because I can make it 10 rows worthy. Good morning, Regina. I love that. Good morning, sunshine. That makes me think of my friend Marty. That's how she always addressed people. Good morning. Morning, noon, and night. Good morning, sunshine. For a friend of a friend, it said friend of that friend house has gotten burned. Oh, no. It's a lot of friends in there, Angela. Not to make light of the situation, but it was just funny, all the friend that you put in. But yes, prayers for them. That's awful. Okay, sorry. Trying to figure out how to make this. Okay. I think she goes back into the same stitch or the one right next to it. The one right next to it. Okay, so turn, domestic. It's this getting started one that throws me off. And then I always forget where to go. I've only done this bandana once, I think, so. Oh, so we put 3 in here? Good morning, Melissa H. No, you're fine, Angela. I just loved it. Friend of a friend, it said for a friend at a friend's house. You know, it was funny. I liked all the friends. It's a very friendly comment. But very sad. Very sad. I don't want to make light of the situation. I should just go find my green bandana and then I can just reference it. But it might be like 10 minutes before I find it. Because I don't, like I said, I was setting things down left and right yesterday, and I literally sat there for 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes looking for the said things, and then eventually I'll be like, oh, jeez, it's right there. Cheez-Its, it was right there. All right. I think there's solid rows between these. Right, just go in here. Oh, wait, no, we gotta increase. It's gonna take me all of the 2 hours to get through this one, though, because I have to remember how to do it. I think she's going into the chain spaces. Yep. Why am I struggling with this morning? My goodness. You think I'd remember this, but my brain is just, whoo. Is it not showing me everything? Restream. Show all the comments. Oh well. We'll make it work. Oh, let's see. I don't see. I don't see Marianne's comment about yarn. Hello, Monique. Good morning. Good morning. But yes, serious prayers for your friend Angela. Like I just thought it was funny with all the friends. Okay, let me get these in here. How many do I do in that middle one? She doesn't have written instructions on this, so I have to like literally watch to see what she does. Okay, it looks like she puts 2 and then, okay. Okay, I think I got it. Maybe it got deleted, which I don't know why it would have. But you know, YouTube, she has been having issues for some reason. Who knows? I thought Restream was filtering my comments again. Oh, you didn't have one. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense. This is going to be a pretty bandana. I just need to figure out if I want to use a similar situation like she does, where she uses I think she uses Shopify and has a website through them and just does a drop every so often. But like, do I just start out with Etsy for now until I start making some income? Because I can't pay for Shopify right now. I just know my husband won't let me do that. And he'll want me to use the money from this, which I completely understand. Oh, hair. Let me put, so we drew from the jar, Rebecca, if you're interested, which I know you're busy, so completely understand if you can't. So let's see, what do I want to call it? Bust the Stash jar pick. Well, not jar pick. Bust the Stash draw. Arrow, there we go. What is it called? Passionates. I can't type. What was it? Windows bandana? Save and then show. Passionates Windows bandana. Because he has a website that she does her shop through. I think she uses Shopify. Because I was looking at her website and I found something somewhere on it that it said Shopify. So on her website. I'm just trying to decide, because I want to sell these things that I'm making, and I just don't know, like, if I want to use a similar situation that she does, or like, I don't know how I want to go about doing it with my own spin, on like, you know, selling these bandanas. Do I call them Passionate Kelsey's bandana, or do I just call them bandanas? You know, because I don't know, like, yeah, because it's her bandana pattern tutorial. So I guess I could put in the description that the bandana was made using her tutorial, but not call it that. Yeah, Shopify is pricey. I think it's like $30 a month, and I'm like, oof, I need to be making a lot of and I need to sell like 3 bags for $30 each just to make profit. Because, right? Because if it's $30, I spend the $30, I sell a bag for $30, so hold on. I sell a bag for $30, spend it on the Shopify, then I need to sell another bag just to make that money back. And then I sell another one for $30 to get a $30 profit. Is that how it works? But you get what you pay for. Exactly, Andrew. Which, I mean, that's probably what I'll end up using. But again, I got to start bringing it in first. You know? So I need to, like, get on top of making a bunch of these things. Not just have, like, one. You know, I need to have multiples. I mean, I got plenty of bags to sell for days right now. I just need to take pictures of them. I need a clear space to be able to take pictures. I love your guys' input, so thank you guys for helping me. Right. Yep. Exactly, Sharon. I would give her credit, and that's why I was saying I probably wouldn't call it the Passionate Kelsey's bandana because but what I would say is just a bandana, and then in the description I would say this pattern or these bandanas were made based off of hers. I'm all for giving credit to the right person. Good morning, Ivy B. I saw you come in and I completely spaced it. Sorry. So, yeah. There's that. Okay, I'm not doing something right here. My bandana's all wonky. Did I do something wrong? Did I not? Oh, you know what? I might not have done it. No, I have two there. Mine is not straight like hers is. All right, what am I doing here? So I have. Hold on a second. Should have 3 at the end there. Do something wrong here. Okay, hold on. I'm coming back. You know what? I didn't skip. That's what I didn't do. Okay. I guess I skipped that one and go here. I don't know. Give links to their patterns as well. Did I miss Tank? Good morning, Tank. Man, like I said, I am Hot Mess Express this morning. Sorry, guys. I am the Hot Mess Express. Okay, let me get to the end of this and see if she shows it. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay, I just gotta remember. Oh my goodness, Angela. You are just having quite the time with those fur babies. They're very sprightly animals in the morning, huh? Yeah, see, for some reason, mine do these like humps, and hers are like completely flat. Like in the tutorial, hers looks flat right there. I don't know what I'm doing to cause mine to bump up like that. But I'm following the same thing as she is. I mean, hers doesn't look bumpy, but maybe it is bumpy. Maybe she uses it. Hold on a second. Did I do something different than her? She did a magic ring. That's what I did differently. Frizzy B, good morning. Kittens are cute till they start doing things you don't want them to. All right, let me try this again. I've been doing the double magic ring because I don't know. I like it better. It just feels a little more secure than a single magic ring. Although the single magic ring, I think, is secure too, but for some reason, the double I guess because it's doubled in my mind, my brain goes, oh yeah, it's definitely secure now. Yeah. Well, even the green one that I made, Andrew did the same thing. I think I probably started it out wrong. She uses a magic ring, so I don't know why I did the ring. Ring, 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 ring. All right. So turn. Like I said, it'll take me all of the 2 hours to work on it. I should have known, Lisa. I really should have known. She definitely does the magic rings. And then she's also, I've noticed, been using the stack single crochets. And I'm like, love this girl. So, yeah. Get there. I'm almost back to where I was. All right. Turn. Good morning, Miss Rita. So I'll turn a little bit around in that one as well. So even with magic ring, yep. Da, da, da. 12% was never but let my dog be out of her cage. Those two will lay down and sleep all day. I don't remember where the stack single crochet for me came from. I want to say it was someone like Hooked by Robin or something like that. I can't remember who it was, to be honest. I know it was, well, okay. I don't remember who it was, but I know it wasn't Passionate Kelsey. I think it was like Hooked by Robin or somebody like that. Yay! Frizzy bee! How did the first day of school go for the kiddos? You wanted one for a long time. Nicely done, Melissa. You know, I have debated getting a different yarn swift, but I've got a really nice one. I just don't have the space to use it. I literally have to get out a table just for it to use it in this space. And the table I have is a 4x4, 4 foot by 4 foot table, and it's huge. So it's like I drag my feet getting that thing out, getting my yarn swift out, because I've got the tabletop Amish one, the Stanwood one. It's a little better. It still has a little bit of a curve there, but it's a little better. So yeah, I've debated getting an umbrella one, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to do, if I want to do that or not, because I already have a nice one. The umbrella would work better for the space I have, the flat top space that I have. Because even my countertops, they're only like 2 to 3 feet depth-wise, and so the yarn swift that I have doesn't work on my countertops. It would work on my desk if I had nothing on it, but even then, it's still almost too big for my, well, it might be as wide as my desk is. I don't know. But it takes up a lot of space, flat space. James had a pretty good day too. James was too tired to chat about his day by the time I got, oh no. It's the spaced out bandana. But she calls it it's called if you look up Windows bandana, it comes up that too. But it's also called the double crochet space bandana. Maybe I called it Windows bandana, but I could have sworn she calls it Windows bandana too. Maybe that's where I got it from. I don't remember. I will go over here and I will change this to the spaced out bandana. Spaced out bandana. Spaced out bandana. Because if you look up spaced out, like, because on her not spaced out. Why am I calling it that? Stop it. Where did I see spaced out? I don't know. When I typed in Windows bandana, it came up. So I need to change that again. Double crochet. I'm just gonna put DC. Why did I say space? I don't know where I got spaced out. Or did you put it on there? Oh, you put spaced out bandana. That's why I saw spaced out. I'm like, where did I get spaced out bandana? I can't find it anywhere. You have the Amish and umbrella swift. I understand what the space needed for the Amish swift. I know, right? It's like, I can use my swift. It's just, I drag my feet because I have to pull that. I not only have to get it out, I have to get a table out in order to use it. So. Do you want me to put the link in the thing for y'all to the one I'm using? Here. Share. I should probably like it, huh? Since I'm making it a couple times. All right. DC space bandana link. There you go. Okay. Maybe her thumbnail has the spaced out too. I don't know. A little better. It still has a little bit of a curve there, but it's better than it was, I think. A little bit better. It's a little bit better. Not 100%, but it's, you know, better than it was. Yeah, I can't see the thumbnail anymore because I'm actually in the tutorial, so even if I rewind it to the beginning, for some reason, unless I refresh the thing, it won't show me the thumbnail. You know, so, man, I almost want to turn that one light off. This one just seems really bright. Maybe it's that one. It's a little better. Little better. Little better. I need to go buy that. Isn't there like a spray that you can spray on wounds? Like open, like. She was on here.
Baby Larkin? Who's this new person?
That's Melissa H.
Oh. Oh. Shh. I just saw Frizzy account thing.
Yep.
I was like, you still lurking, Frizzy? Yep. Got home. Wait. The time I got home? Good morning.
Good morning, Lydia.
Wait.
Can you not step on my stuff?
Did I just get up?
No, she's just coming into the chat and saying good morning.
Hey, little man.
It says hiya.
Hiya.
Hiya, little man.
You could do my...
No, we're not going to worry about the name. We're just going to stick to little man. Plus, I like it. They know what your name is, so we don't need to worry about it. You want your milk now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to run up and pour him some milk because let me tell you right now, it's a fresh gallon of milk that's open, so I need to go pour it for him.
550.
I will be right back. You also need to let air get to it so it scabs over and heals. The scabs will help it feel better. Okay. Bye, little man. Yeah, all he came down for was, you know, to get his milk, and then he, of course, double duty, had to say hi. So, got him some milk. I really like this color of pink. It's very bright. Very, very bright. If there weren't so many tails to sew in, I would almost like color change almost every other row or so. Because I think it would look kind of neat, striping it. I wish I could give credit to the person I learned the stack single crochet from. I know it wasn't Passionate Kelsey, but you know, I'll give it to her because I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head other than maybe Hooked by Robin. I think is who I learned it from. Maybe, I don't know. It's been, you know, a year or better since I learned it. So I couldn't tell you who it was. I think I've got my list of whips down to 10. I had, 17 the other day? I'm down to 10. I frogged one yesterday. I did not frog the poncho. I just frogged the flower bouquet blanket that I started, that I was still like at least 75% from being done. Like it still had, I think I was only 25-30% done on it. So then it was taking me too long to get to it. And every time I would go through my Tunisian projects in my head, it was one that I was like, I'll get to it later. And because I kept doing that, it's not because it didn't bring me joy. I just was like, I would rather work on the other ones first. And so I said, and then when someone told me, Erin told me, she's like, you can always make it again in the future, you know? And I was like, well, that's true. It's not like I'm not going to ever make it, maybe. So I just decided, and it was easy enough to do. I used the yarn winder to frog it. It frogged fairly well with the yarn winder, so I just did that. And frogged it and wound it into cakes. So I have somewhere around here, yet again, 3 cakes of retro stripes, wherever I put them. You don't have enough. You make it a scrappy one then. Make it a scrappy poncho. Or do like, do one like this. The camera's mirrored. Do one like this, where you make a bunch of granny squares from your yarn, and then you take one color that you may need like 2 or 3 ounces of, to do the join part. Super easy. Good morning, Manuela. How many rows? I think it's like 5 rows of windows before this is done. Right? Let's see. Now that I know what I'm doing, I can look at the picture of it laid out. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of windows, and then I do the picot row, and then I do the straps. Okay. I got a ways before I get to the picots and straps. Let's see. Good idea, right? Because for granny squares, you don't need a ton of yarn if you change colors. Now, all these squares in this poncho and bag are from the Granny Square deck box. And I have 8 squares left over from the project that we did, or the series that we did last year, where we did the square a week. So I have 8 squares left of all those squares that I made to make something. I came across something the other day where they took granny squares and they did 4 on either side and made little tote bags out of it. And they didn't make, like, the 4 squares themselves don't make a very big bag, so they actually added a whole lot more, like, border to it. So they added a lot of extra thickness to it by putting just like double crochet rows or something along the sides of it, and then joined it into a tote bag. Oh wait, I know what they did. They took tote bags, canvas tote bags, and used that as the lining inside the granny square tote, or granny square part. I don't know if I have any tote bags that I could do that too. maybe Frizzy, you can help me with this. I know there's some other artsy painting type people, but my daughter's started getting back into watercolor painting, and she's been printing off these pictures off of her computer to watercolor paint with, but she's using regular printer paper, and it's not exactly the best to use for watercolor painting. And so I was like, there's gotta be watercolor paper coloring book type things, like I know it's not a coloring book, but like where you get like like a coloring book, but with watercolor paper and images inside it so she can paint the images. Pre-printed images, not images that she has to draw, kind of thing. Like she just wants to do the painting. I don't think she wants to do the actual like where she draws the picture. She wants to paint what's already pre-drawn, pre-printed. Do they make those? Am I naive in thinking they do? I just can't remember. Or not, I shouldn't say I can't remember. I just don't know if they do. I guess, I mean, I could look it up, but I just don't know, like, what to specifically look for. Kind of like paint by number, but with watercolors. But not necessarily paint by number. Just paint with what she just wants to probably paint with whatever color she wants to paint with. But she's got a nice set of watercolors, and so she just got into this like watercolor painting the last couple days. She goes through phases, She's a very artsy, creative kid, but doesn't necessarily come up with her own designs. She just takes the designs, kind of like her mom. I take the designs of others and put my own creative twist onto it, kind of thing. So I've got 2 more rows of windows. Yeah, right. Melissa H. They would have to have something like that, right? I asked her if she wanted something like, like a book with like pre-printed pictures in it that on watercolor paper. I would assume you would want specific paper for watercolors and not just printer paper. When it comes to my kids and doing things like that, I am willing to find the right tools for them to encourage those creative outlets. Like I showed my youngest the other day, I was like, you could take these toilet paper rolls and make, with those little pipe cleaners you got, you can make little creatures with your pipe cleaners and, toilet paper rolls. And so he's forgotten all about it, but I was going to remind him, be like, hey, you can make a creature with your pipe cleaner stuff that you wanted me to get you. I don't know what I was doing. This Tunisian hook with the yarn on it is just sitting here, like, just teasing me. Like, work me. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to go back over to the YouTube and see if I'm missing anything. Make sure I'm not missing any comments, because Restream likes to filter my comments. But I like the camera better I can actually see real life movement, whereas on my YouTube over here, it gets behind on the live video feed, and then there's a delay, a bit of a delay, so I don't see in real time movement. Good morning, Rachel. Oh, man. You stop completing your workouts. Every time you come on here, I want you working out so I can go, work it, I had to think of your name for a second. Work it, Rachel, work it. Work it, Rachel, work it. My chair's bouncy enough, we can have a workout. Work it, Rachel, work it. Work it, Rachel, work it. No, you're fine though. 3-row repeat butterfly effect stitch. You know, I've been seeing Mikey from the Crochet Crowd putting that out with the butterfly. Um, looks like a butterfly from the stitch work that he does. I have yet to go watch it to see how it actually is done, but it looks interesting. I don't know that I would want to make a skinny scarf though. That's only like that skinny. Another thing I need to do is I was gonna go on Etsy and see like what items are being searched for the most and sold. If there's a way to figure that out on Etsy where I can maybe gear my makes and listings to that area, you know. I just don't want to do a lot of amigurumis. I don't mind doing amigurumis, but I'll do them every once in a while, but like I want to do more like bags and bandanas and, you know, things like that. I maybe, but I pay free 99. I pay the free 99 price for Restream. I don't pay for anything else. Let's see, video. I don't know. Maybe there might be something in the settings, but when I'm in the Restream tab where I can see my camera video right here in front of me, it's when I come over to my YouTube tab to make sure my comments aren't being filtered, because sometimes Restream will do that. It won't show me all of the comments and I'll miss a comment or two. And yeah, so I just double check it. But the video on the YouTube end, the YouTube tab is about 10 or 15 seconds behind. 5 to 10 seconds behind what I'm actually doing. Like it just did the whole hair flick back just now. And I just did another one, so we'll see how long it is again. Yeah, it's 15 or 20 seconds because it still hasn't done the second hair flick. Your dog bandana patterns sell daily on Etsy. I wish I could have that. I'm using just cotton, the leftover cotton. So like I love this yarn, pink. This is what I have left of the first one. So I'm hoping I can get through the main part of the bandana with this, and then maybe I'll switch to another color for the picot and the straps. So I'm making a bandana from Passionate Kelsey. It's right here in this little thing on the bottom of the screen. That's what I'm making. Yeah, Rachel, that's my, I just want like, I want to be able to make enough of something to have something similar to the setup that Passionate Kelsey has. Like, I know I keep talking about her a lot, but like, she's just my inspiration, I guess, right now. I want to be like Kelsey when I grow up. Although she's like, I think she's like 10 years younger than me. I think she's only in her 30s. Well, I'm just barely in my 40s, but I think I'm trying to remember when her and Caesar were talking about how old he was. I want to say they're in their early 30s. Oh, that's so awesome, Frizzy. I'm so glad for him. That makes my heart happy that he's doing so good. He's got a friend in every class. Nice. Nicely done, James. How many classes does he take every day? Is it because when I was in school, I was taking 7 classes. But it seems like nowadays kids are doing like a block schedule where they're taking like 3 or 4 classes one day and then the rest of them the next day, and then like it alternates like what classes they take Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they take Tuesday, Thursday the next week. Kelsey just turned 27. So I'm almost 15 years older than her. But I want to be like her when I grow up. 7 classes. But yeah, okay. Yeah, because the way my class worked, or my class schedule worked, it was we showed up. I think the first bell rang. It was a weird number. It was like 8. I want to say 8:21 or something like that, or 8:20. I had to be there by 8:20 in the morning, and I always got there. I got up about 6:30, 6:45 every morning, and I was close enough to my school that I could get up that late because I lived within a mile of my school from the time I hit freshman year to the time I graduated. So for 4 years, no matter where I moved in that town, I could either walk to it or I was within a mile of whatever. So like, yeah, I had to be there at by 8:20 at the latest. Otherwise, I was considered tardy or something like that. I don't remember. Maybe 8:20 gave us enough time to get to class by 8:30. I don't know. I just remember it was like a weird, not on the half hour or hour mark. And then, but it was like 8:20 or something. But anyway, and then we had 50-minute classes. And then we had like 5 minutes between classes or something like that. It's been so long. I don't remember very well. And then we got out at 3:15. It's like 8:20 to 3:15. Such weird times. Yeah, I'm slowly working my, I guess you could say, inventory of items to put up. But like I said, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to start out with Etsy. And just hope and do a prayer and a hope that I get things shipped out in time and don't get all, anything weird happening. Right. No, I literally did walk to school, even in the cold. On the really nasty days, though, obviously my parents took me, but like most mornings I was walking to school. I mean, when you live 5 blocks from the school, so like I said, basically all over town was within a mile of the school, so it didn't matter where you were. You could almost walk there. Mostly the seniors were the only ones that really parked around the school, and the teachers, obviously. Well, and I lived in a hilly area of Kansas. So the northeast corner of Kansas has some hills, not like huge hills, but I had to walk uphill, and then the school was down a hill. So I mean, I had to go up and down a hill too. Just not huge ones. Will do, Rachel, will do. Like, just, you know what? Just email me all the things that you know, all the info that you know about it. All the things you wished you would have known before you got started, kind of thing. Uphill home, yep. Yeah, when I got to drive to school, when I actually lived out of town, like we lived probably about 3 miles, 3 to 5 miles from the school when we moved out of the town part of it. Like we weren't in town anymore. We were out in the country, so to speak, but right off the highway that went right into town. When I got to drive from there, like I was parking on a hill. There was a spot I like to park, and I had to do the whole e-brake on my manual car and turn my wheels towards the curb and all that. So because it was on a hill downhill towards the school, like I was saying. I never ever rode the school bus to school. Only time I ever was on a bus was when we did field trips and whatnots during school, for the school. For I'm on my last window row. I might be able to finish this bandana by the end of the live. Maybe. Maybe. But seriously, when we lived rural, we had a long driveway with a ditch out front that filled with snow, so we couldn't see where the ditch really was. So yeah, oh my god. And your energy dropped out. Oh no. Yeah, the school I went to didn't have uniforms or anything, so we didn't have to worry about any of that. Good morning, Jacqueline. I know, right? Rebecca, I live too close to the school not to be driven, so so my youngest little man has been coming into our room in the evening after we put him to bed, and so what was it? Friday night he comes in and he lays there for a little bit, and I was watching something, and I was like, well, I'm not going to watch it with him because I didn't want him watching it. It wasn't exactly his kind of thing to watch anyway. It shouldn't be something he was watching. And so I threw on a cartoon real quick, and then Saturday night he comes in again and he complains about his foot feeling cold, and I'm like, dude, your foot feels fine. I think it was just an excuse to come in our room and lay with us for a little bit, try to watch TV again or something. So this time we instead of that we read a book. So we went and grabbed a book, and we read his investigators book. Investigators, um, investigators like alligators, and they're investigators. Anyway, so we're reading that, and he's looking at the back of it, and he goes, "Oh, coming soon, ants in our pants," or something like that. So I found it on Amazon for $7, and it was $15 at Barnes and Nobles. I had like $3 and some cents in rewards, so I got the book for like $4. Excuse me. It came Sunday, and he's looking at the back of the new book. And I told him we're not reading this new book till we're done with the one that we're currently reading, which was Off the Hook or On the Hook, or I don't remember which one. I think it's On the Hook. Whatever it is. I was like, we're not going to start ants in our pants until we're done with this one. He's like, but we could read a little bit of this one and go back to that one. I'm like, oh my goodness, you are so my kid. We can start this one while we're doing this one. I was like, no, we're going to read this one first, and then we'll read that one. And He's looking at the back of the new one, and it goes, "There's another one coming soon." I was like, dude, there's a whole series of these books, and we've probably bought them out of order at this point, but it's not one that you have to read in order, I don't think, because it doesn't really say or anything. But so they're kind of like graphic novels, and so they're more like comic book style, but it's still interesting to read. And so yeah, we're reading the one first, and then we'll read The Ants in the Pants, and then I said when we get to that book, we'll order another book, and we'll start collecting the investigators. I don't know how to say it other than just call it investigators, but they're gators that are investigators. They really did pick out the right word for that book series, investigators. Jeez. Oh, I wasn't questioning you or nothing. All right. We're getting there. Well, and his thing is he has to read so he doesn't forget how to read. That's what he says. I'm like, you're so funny, kid. Although he hasn't been the one reading, because the investigators books I've been reading to him, and then he'll read me one of the Elephant and Piggy books. But yeah, no, my youngest is only 8, and he'll be 9 in October. And then your youngest is my middle child, Monique. So your youngest is 12. Mine will be 13 in November. So I got to get his blanket done. But I'm slowly getting whipped off my list, fowed off my list, or frogged off my list. And I ran away and discovered later that technically I should have walked across every ceiling of this. That's interesting. Yeah, I hope he likes books for a long time, Monique. But he's definitely into the Elephant and Piggy books more than anything else at the moment. I need to order some Parfait Chunky so I can make his. Funny enough, I think I have most of the colors to make the Bitsy cat from Super Kitties, and then there's one color of blue that I would have to get, like a turquoise teal. It's the darker color of the color I already have from making Crafty. One after another until noise. Funny enough, Monique, I started at 25. There's a 6-year difference. Yeah, like I was 19 when I got married, but we didn't start having kids until 20. I was 25 when I had my daughter, but I turned 26 like right after I had her. So within like 2 weeks, I was 26. So I mean, I was basically 26 when I had her, but I mean, legally I was 20. Technically, I was 25, but I mean, you could say it was basically 26 because it was only 2 weeks from my birthday. Just over 2 weeks. It's like 16 days difference between our birthdays. So your youngest turned 30 yesterday and your oldest is 39. That's awesome. Your oldest is 2 years younger than me. Yep, my oldest is half the age of your youngest, Melissa. Melissa H. This was born when you were 16. Your Rose was when you were 18. Well, good morning, Nature Fairy. It has been a hot minute. I hope life is not lifing too hard for you and things are going well. This yarn is like bright. I don't know if it's the yarn that's bright or all the lights that are on me that are bright, but my eyes, every time I look up, the screen just feels bright. Everything just feels bright around it. This would be nice to have this finished where I don't have to work on it afterwards. We'll see. We'll see. I don't have a ton left. The picots aren't that hard to do. This just goes to show you how quick this can actually be if you weren't, squirrely like me. Please tell me this is my last row of doubles because I am running out of yarn. And it's right about where I want to. If it's the picot row, I want to put the different color on. Okay, should I do a solid color, or I have some variegated that I could throw on here. I think the variegated would look kind of cool, but it might blend because the variegated that I have has a very similar pink in it. 4, 5. All right, so the bandana itself is done with the main part of it. So I just have to do the picot row and then the border for the thingies. You don't like being picots? Right here, Nature Fairy, if you see this little banner at the bottom of the screen, I try to keep that updated as to what I'm actually working on. I have 5 windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the regular solid and 5 windows. So this is the variegated I was thinking of using. It matches really well to this. Like I would do the picots in this and then the strappy part, or I do another solid. Yep, I'm working on trying to, I'm making things to make an online store with. I've got plenty of bags to put on there. I just need to start taking pictures of them and posting it. Which project are you referring to, Rita? Because the beanie from yesterday is finished, albeit it is very thick. Very thick. Lisa, it is for sure. If I go look at her picture, she's got 5 window rows and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so she's got 6 solid rows and 5 windows. I just gotta remember how to do the picot part. Okay. Unless we do the picot last. Oh, no. We're going to border the top of the bandana first. The picots must be last. Because she's doing the border on the top of the bandana right now. Let me see. Let's go to... Okay. Okay, so then she does the picot after this. Just show me the picot already. Okay. All right. So those 2, and then she does not put any written on this unless it's in the description. Nope. All right, so 3, and then where does she come down at? Into the top of that. Okay. Does a slip stitch and then goes into that with 1. So 3. Okay, 3 and a picot. Okay. Okay, let's see. Always losing it. Went to work on your tan store on the struggle bus, designing the sleeve for it. So sorry. Okay, so color. What should I do? Should I keep it a solid or go to this for the picot row and the straps? Keep it solid because I have more. Or do I pick just a color that goes with it? Like I've got the teal, the yellow. You know what? I'm kind of leaning towards the variegated. I know it's more tails to sew in, but I'm okay with that. Lisa says solid. So solid, huh? Mary says solid. Let's see. Let's go back to goes into the top of there. And there, and then run there. Okay. So she does. Okay, I see what she's doing. Solid. Okay. That means I'll have to attach yarn in when I'm done with this one. Okie dokie. Okay, so she single crocheted into here and then around here. It's a pretty color. Thank you. It's a very bright pink. That is for sure. I just picked a random color off the top of my scrappies. My scrappy leftover cotton. My scrappy leftovers. Ouch. Come on. There we go. Anywho, my mouth and brain have run out of things to talk about. So the Tunisian bag that I was thinking of doing, the entrelac. So it has, when I counted in the picture, it had 16 rows of color changes. The way I'm going to do it, if I do the entrelac, is going to be hold on. Is going to be, I'm going to do my main color for the bottom, and then I'm going to do week 1's color for the next row. Then I'm going to do another row of the main color, and then I'll do the, week 2's color, and then the main color, and so on and so forth, all the way up to week 10's color, and then end on the main color. It'll be just a slightly bit taller bag than what is pictured for the pattern, which I think will be fine. Because the pattern, the tote looks fatter or wider than it is tall, so mine will just be more square. Then yeah. And I'm not even on top all chat. There we go. Okay. Coming to the end of this. Oh, I need to make sure. I always forget to turn this off. Ugh. I have a dermatologist appointment this morning that my husband set up for me, and I'm not too thrilled or excited about it. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was turning off the school because I didn't want him working on it ahead of time. Probably isn't working on it if I had to guess. Nope, he isn't getting into it yet. There we go. Okay. I'm basically just going to go into the dermatologist appointment being like, do they look like they need to be removed? If they say no, then I'll be like, all right, well then we're good. I have some moles. I have one here. I have one here, right on the bra strap, that bothers me when I go to fix my strap sometimes. And then I have one straight in the middle of my back that's really big. The one on the back is the only one that I would want to have removed. But I don't know. I wasn't ready to go to the dermatologist yet, so, but he set up an appointment for me, so. Oh my gosh, right in front of you. That's funny. Let's see. Okay. Then I do. Okay, so I'm done with the picot. No, I'm not done with the picot. Just ready for the picot. Okay, now I just need to see how she does the top real quick. All right, 1, 2, puts one there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. My goodness, Rebecca, don't be an overachiever or nothing. I mean, it's a fast make. It's a fast make. I'm just not as easily focused on it as you are. Keep wanting to do 2 single crochets and 2 chains. It's like, no, we can't do 3. Nope, just 2. But I should be doing 3, and I am doing 3. I just, my brain keeps wanting to do 2s. 2, 2, 2. And I'm almost out of yarns. It'd be funny if I got through the whole picot row before I ran out of yarn, but I doubt it. I doubt it. That just cracks me up. How quickly one could, you know, that means you could probably do like a bunch of these in one day. I mean, if you really needed, what is it, the serotonin, what is that hormone that gives us that dopamine, right? That dopamine hit where you get like the satisfaction of finishing something. You get multiple, what is it, dopamine hits a day if you made a bunch of these. I just hope that I did this right and it comes up to the right number. I think it did. Two, 3. Picots aren't that bad. The part that slows me down is the, you know, the slip stitching part, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. 2, 3. One side done, on to the next. These. Fontrella. You know, I don't know if I follow you. I need to go onto my YouTube tab here and click on your linky link. See if I am following you. Are you trying to like start a channel, Fontrella, or are you gonna start putting stuff up on there? 2 and 3. This is the second one I've made, y'all. I made that green one, and now I've got this one. How many of these should I make to have like an inventory? Like, should I make like 3, 5? You know, not too many. Like 5 maybe? I don't know what a good number would be. Because, you know, I don't want to make a million of them right now, but over time I'll make more. But I need to figure out how to do the whole custom orders things, because she takes custom orders, but like I think she limits it to so many, you know, that she can get done in certain amount of time. I'm really bad about timing myself, so I don't know how long things take me to know how much I can get done in a certain amount of time. See what Naibo was. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, if you have a channel and you want to put, like, you know, if you're starting a channel or something, it's for people that have channels to share. That's all it is. Just to share your channel so people can go subscribe and check you out. But if, you know, if you're just a user, that's totally fine too. I just try to make sure I follow all the channels that, you know, want to be followed. I try to at least subscribe. 6. You keep 6 in the store at all times. Okay. Well, then I'll do 7 because I don't like the number 6. Or 5. Or 5. Okay, well, if you do little reels and things, I can follow you for that. Follow your little reels. I try to throw a shorts and stuff out. I was trying to do them daily, but just keep forgetting. So I've been kind of slacking. Let's see. 8 of each color. And Andrew, I don't want that many. You are crazy. Crazy sauce. Instead of awesome sauce, you're crazy sauce. Great sauce. Is this something you plan to offer custom options? Well, that's the thing is I'm trying to figure out I could do. So the way Kelsey does it is she does like customs, but she says like pinks, greens. Like she gives you a very generalized color to pick from, and then she takes creative license and says, okay, well you picked pink, but these are what I have for pink, and this is what you're gonna get, you know, kind of thing. Like she goes through and whatever pink strikes her fancy at the moment of her pink stash, she goes with that, you know, or whatever. But like she doesn't do specific like, you know, this rose pink and this rose blue and this rose pink, you know, she doesn't do anything custom like that. And that's pretty much how I would run it too. Like, you know, if you want a custom pink one, I'll do a pink one. It could be this pink or it could be something with pink in it, you know, that kind of thing. It's how she did, and that's how I would do it too. Oh, 1 of each color, but 8 in total. Okay, okay. I read it wrong, but thank you for clarifying that. I completely read it wrong. I was like 8 of each color. I skipped right over 1 of each color. Sorry. Okay, you're awesome crazy sauce. I mean, I might have 8 colors up there. I'm not sure. She did too many on her line. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, like, how do you set that up? Do you put like, you know, put a custom order link in, like a entry in, and then say like, all right, I only have 10 custom orders available, you know, of that entry, and then here are your options of said customs, you know, something like that. I don't know. I am almost to the straps. Oh, da, 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 da. I gotta see. Get to the other end. Okay, hold on. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Hold on a second. Okay, so I do 1 more right here. Whoa, hold on. She's going too fast for me. Because I'm not paying attention. Okay, now I can watch. All right, I gotta hear, how many does she do? I don't know how many she does for the strap. It's like 65 or something like that, isn't it? I gotta listen to it on my phone so I can put it up by my ear.
Straps. So just right from here where you're on chain 65.
Haha! I was right. I do remember some things. Almost done. Almost done. Oh my goodness, I got 65 chains. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Make bandanas for your granddaughters, but they're so rough on their clothing and accessories. If you make them with cotton, these you should be fine with making them for your granddaughters. Okay, let me double check that she does the second. Okay, she goes into that top part. I don't think it matters. I'm gonna go into the. I'm gonna go into the back bump. I don't think it matters as long as you just do it. Okay, I got 65 chains to go through and slip stitch, and then do the border on the top, and then do the other strap. I don't know that I will get that done in 15 minutes, but I'm definitely gonna try. Yes, this dermatology appointment means more new patient paperwork to fill out. Ugh. It says to show up 30 minutes before your appointment. I don't need that long to fill out paperwork. It didn't send me a link to fill out anything digitally, which I love the places that let you do that. So then you can just check in ahead of time, and once you get there, all you have to do is let them know you're there, and then you go and sit down and wait. I'd be okay with that. But to my knowledge, the text message did not have a check-in link that I remember seeing. So, sleep, 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 sleep. Just slipping away. I'm slipping away, y'all. I'm slipping away. Don't let me slip away. I feel like I'm like running out of things to say. Let's see. So we talked about the Tunisian thing. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do for luck of the draw is I'm going to take my adding machine. I just figured this out, and I have several colors of like Karen Sipley Soft and other brands that are like it, like the Big Twist Shine, I think it's mostly just Big Twist Shine, and if that's what it's called, if that was what it was called, I don't remember. But the big twist version of Karen Simply Soft, basically, and Karen Simply Soft yarn. So I have like, 5 colors that I'm going to take, and whatever color is drawn, that's the hat I'm going to make for the week. So basically I'm going to add a machine, crank out a hat once a week on that, as well as any of the ones that I crochet on Monday mornings. And I feel like, it's a 30-minute project. It shouldn't take me long, and I should actually be able to finish it and be done with it within 45 minutes of starting it. I mean, the other thing I can say is we're getting a whole side of beef, quarter of a cow or half a cow. I don't remember. We're splitting like half a cow, I think, with 2 or 3 other families. So my husband's going to pick it all up today, and they're going to come here this afternoon and pick it up, or this evening, and pick it up from here. And then they're going to pay us their portion of the cow. Good morning, Diana Marie. Not like the things I'm currently using, baits, and boy, what are other good hooks I can try? Clover Amours. Clover Amours. These beauties right here. It's upside down. It says Clover right here, but it comes in a set. It comes like you can get a set of these for about $40, I think, something like that. I have bought 2 sets because I use a lot of the I use a lot of the 5 and the 5 to 6 range a lot, so I wanted multiples. So I have 2 sets and then some extras of the individual ones. Okay, hold on. I gotta go back over here. You would think I'd have this thing memorized by now. Okay, so she just single crochets across. Lots of single crocheting. I just have one more strappy to do. Yep. It's so it's through a co-worker's family, I think. Family friend or something like that that does it as like a side hobby. So that's exciting. We're gonna have a bunch of steaks and ground beef. I don't remember what all we got, what we wanted to get. Because we mostly do steaks and ground beef. We don't do much of anything else. Yes, Amazon. Here, I will get you the link for them right now. Hold on. Amazon. Here, subscribe to Miss Fontrella. All right, Clover Amour. Right there. Oh. Purchased March of this year is when I bought the latest set. Purchased 2 times. Share, copy link. Yep, not getting a whole cow. We're splitting cow meat. A butchered cow. We have a regular refrigerator-sized stand-up freezer, so we've got the room for a decent amount of meat. Here you go. Clover Amour hooks. There you go. There's the Clover Amour hooks to Anna Marie. I I swear by these. They're just slightly thicker than metal hooks, and I like them better. The metal hooks aren't bad, but I like these. Like I said, they're slightly thicker. They have just a little bit of a handle on them. And they work well for small-ish, medium hands. Another one I like, I think you can even get them on Amazon too now, are these dots hooks. We Crochet dots hooks. They're very, like this part of them, the hook part, is identical to the Clover Moors. So you can almost interchange the two, well, the same size. These just have slightly longer handles, about an inch longer. So I like both. That's not in the right spot, but it works for now. Yeah, the Clover Moor hooks are pricey, but let me tell you, they're worth it. It's worth the price to get one, or to get the whole thing. But if you only use a certain, like, couple sizes, maybe just buy, the individual sizes for now, and then if you venture out into the smaller hooks, you can get the set. But I gave you the link to the set. You can navigate your way to the individual ones from the set. I gifted them to myself, Rachel. I was like, I need these in my life. No, I've had them for a while. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 minutes. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Re-pierce Lizzie's ears since they had started to close a week. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. 4 minutes and 62 stitches to chain, slip stitch. Slipping away again. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to finish this thing because I only have this strap left and then I'm done. So we are just going to finish the strap and then I will get off here. That is what we're going to do. Because, I mean, I am so close to being finished with this, I might as well finish it now. Maybe, if it'll let me. Dots and then I received closure. I love them both. I know, because they're basically the same thing. I mean, well, not the same, but they're pretty close. They're identical twins without being identically identical. Without being fraternal. I don't know. They're twins without being identical or fraternal. Like, they're so similar, but with just slight differences. I guess they could be fraternal twins. But, I mean, they look alike. Or the hook themselves looks alike. It's the handles that are different. So it's like, I guess we could say fraternal twins. They're twinning. Like, you and I would be twinning, Rachel, if we wore the same t-shirt, you know? Just on the back sides. What? That's weird. Y'all want to know something funny? This hole, I don't even know if you guys can see. I have a hole in my ear right here. And then I have my regular one. I have 2 holes. I never wear anything in these second holes. I can literally take this earring and poke it through that hole. I might have to go through like a tiny layer of skin, but I can still get things through that hole. I don't know why, but my holes just don't close up completely. It's weird. But they're too low to the bottom of my lobe, and so I don't wear anything in them. And if I did wear anything, it would have to be smaller than what I'm wearing in my ears now. Your identical twins have differences. That's what I'm saying. Like the clovers and the dots are, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like they're they just work the same with looking different. Because you've got the longer handle, different color handles, and then the hook shafts themselves are slightly different, like finishes, but they both work smoothly. They're both shaped the same. Even the hook or the thumb rest on the dots is similar-ish in placement to the end of the hook to the clovers, as the clovers are. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the way I hold the dots and the way I hold the clovers isn't much difference. Now, from a prim to a dots, or from a clover to a prim, the big difference. From a clover to a Bates, big difference. But yeah, everybody has their preference, but I just swear by these clovers. Because anytime I start something, I immediately reach for my clovers. And if I don't have the size in the clover available, or I can't find it right away, I'll look in my dots and see if, that's the thing, is I want to get another set of dots. So that way I have 2 sets of dots and 2 sets of clover amours. And that way I can have backups to both. Last slip, and then I'm going to slip into the first stitch, y'all. Oh wait, hold on. I'm going to actually cut a tail. Find my needle. I'm going to do the invisible. I'm going to try and do the invisible join. I think that's what she does too. Blanket yarn and prim for splitty. Well, I will say the prim worked well for me when I did the Premier Cotton Fair Chunky, I think is what it's called. I think. Sorry, I'm focused. I'm sewing in a tail. Sewing in a tail. It is possible that you may, the ergonomic hooks might be a better choice for you. Who knows? Who knows? Now, another hook that's similar to the Clover Moors, but just as pricey, are the Tulip Edamos, and that's another set I want. I want the 3.5 or the 3mm up to the 6 or higher. I don't know how high the Edamos go, the tulips go, but I would love a set of those as well. I just like to change things up and switch between things every once in a while. So it's just, yeah, that's why I want them. And I want the purple ones. Y'all, it's done. It's done. Like I said, it has a little bit of a cupping going to it, but I think that just works because, you know, when you put it on your head, it curves around anyway. I know that's not how you put it on, but there you go. It's done. I have too much hair for bandanas. Give me the strap. There you go. It's done. So I have two now. One in green and one in pink. I've got to make one in this. I've got fiber in my nose. Look, I still have all that left of the second one. Didn't need much. All right. Well, I made it 3 minutes past finishing it, so I only went over. So now I just need to make, what did Andrew say, like 8? I just need to make 6 more in 6 different colors. So I've got a green and I've got a pink. So the pink covers my red, right? So in the Roy G. Biv, I got to make an orange one, a yellow one, a bluish purple one, and a violet one. That's only 6 colors. He said 8. I could do a black one. So anyway, you've got 20 slip stitches left. My goodness gracious. Okay. I'm going to stay on till Rebecca gets it done. She's only got 20 slip stitches left. She'll be done here in about 5 seconds. No, I meant I have too much to get out of the way. And I don't like tying things underneath my hair because it gets, my hair always gets stuck in things. Ugh. God. I got a fiber on my nose. It won't go away. 20 stitches. She's got to be about done. 5 more seconds. Yeah, the Clover Amours, the bigger sizes definitely go into a plastic. And even these plastic ones, y'all, I still swear by these. Look, I ordered this Tulip Edimo thinking it was a 6mm. I wasn't paying attention to it. I got the size 6, 3mm. 3.5mm. Which it'll become my Amy hook. Why are you not focusing on that? There we go. So I need to get more sizes. But I want the purple, not the red. But I don't mind the red either. The red's pretty too. All right. Are you done? Are you done, Rebecca? Look at that. Broken nails on this hand, not on this hand. Did you finish? Did you finish? I was waiting until you finished. Obviously, you'll show us later, but because you can't hear. Yes, you'll have to go check out Rebecca's live to see her bandana that she made during mine. Because she's a machine. Woohoo! We both finished one. Yay! All right. I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. I will see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place here on my channel. And of course, I will see y'all on the YouTube streets because I'm always lurking and popping in everywhere. And of course, Rebecca's live. I still have your alarm set on my phone for Rebecca's live. So it comes, look, I'm going to have to show you this. Upcoming alarm. Rebecca live. It's probably going to go dark before it went dark. It went away again. Anyway, it says Rebecca live right there. 11 a.m. So don't forget, you guys are all somebody to somebody, and I hope that when you're here, you feel the love. And I'll see y'all later, Gators.